My literary narrative is called Regrowth, and it's basically explaining the journey of my passion for English, reading and writing, and the fall of it, and people doubting me, and my work ethic to build it back up. And this is just me explaining how I'm trying to fall back in love and inspire myself to do good again. So growing up, I used to love English class. I was always a nerdy person, someone who looked very nerdy, but I always loved reading books. And my teacher had a bookshelf in the corner of the room, and I used to just go over there and read a bunch of books, the Treehouse series specifically, and my favorite books to read were the Geronimo Stilton series. And we used to have 20 minutes to read. It was required reading time that we had to do every day, and every day I would try to read a book as fast as I could, but still obtain all the information. Growing up, I used to love when the book fair came to town. That was my favorite time. It was very exciting for me. I used to love when I got that paper in my hand of when you saw all the options for books and all the gadgets and toys you could buy. So I used to love taking that paper to my mother so she can circle everything and fill out the form for me to order it. And by reading these books and stuff, my reading level got higher than most kids, and my writing ability was really high. When I hit eighth grade, I started to play sports a lot more, and I did not really involve myself with education as much. I still did. I still loved English and reading and writing, but I started playing sports a lot more and not focusing on education as much. Throughout high school, I started to get really bad grades in my freshman and sophomore year because I wasn't taking school as seriously, and I started receiving like assignments that I didn't really know how to do because I wasn't focusing on my time on reading books and just I didn't really focus on education as much. I started to get really bad grades, and I was just enough to play soccer. It was becoming clear that teachers didn't really like me, didn't really think that my work ethic was strong, and they always told me that I just wasn't the best, even though I know I had the ability to, and for some reason I just didn't seek out to see what was wrong. In the 12th grade, my senior year, I took composition and rhetoric, and I I was basically getting assignments and essays left and right. That's all we had was essays, and I always did terrible. Even when I tried, I did terrible. My relationship with my teacher was not the best, and he literally told me that I was not going to be good at writing. I'm not good at writing. I never will be good at writing. He basically discouraged me, and he made me feel pretty bad, hurt my feelings a little bit. But I realized that he was right because I didn't take anything seriously. I was a smart kid, this nerdy kid that grew up loving books and reading and writing and obtaining information. And then I just got into sports and just like threw everything away. So I realized that I could do better. I just have to improve. So in the end, my teachers have doubted me, and I went from this nerdy kid who used to love books to playing sports, not really involving myself in education, not taking anything serious. But toward the end of the year, I started to do better. I started to pick my grades up a little bit, and I told myself that once I get to college, I'll take everything a lot more serious. I'll start to buckle up and realize that essays are going to be a big part of college for the next 4 years, and I have to learn how to do this correctly. And I especially like how the first time I got to class for English, my professor, Professor Grevsky, she had us do a activity where we wrote everything that our teacher said in negative about us, and we crumbled it up on a piece of paper and threw it away, and that inspired me to realize that hey, I can do this, and then I have a clean slate to start off with, and I look forward to everything that I will come by in the future, and I hope that I can fall in love with reading and writing again. And I basically made this narrative because I wanted to let others know a little bit more about me, and I also wanted to let others know that you can do anything you set your mind on and not let anyone talk down on you and discourage you. Thank you.